Hi, everybody, and welcome to another edition Podium Picks. Sean Woodland, Tommy Marquez, Alex Alfaro, and Tomas Renteria in the Whoop Studios here, getting set for another edition. Now, our guest today, Tommy, last year we had her on, and I think we did Disney princesses, and she cleaned our clocks.
She did.
So we said, hey, let's lose again and bring her back. So we bring back Chyna Cho for a Disney songs draft. Chyna, I know this once again is in your wheelhouse, but I think that I'm hoping that this goes better for us at least than it did last time.
So I feel like this kind of is in my wheelhouse, but maybe not really, because I like all the weird, obscure, strange songs that maybe not everyone knows, but I'm trying to balance that out. So hopefully this was very hard for me to pick. It hurt my heart to not be able to pick 50 songs. So
tell Freddie to put a shirt on, for crying out loud.
I know. Freddie, they said put a shirt on. Jeez. He doesn't own one anymore.
I wouldn't. Yeah. Why would you need to when you live in such a dump like Maui?
Right?
Unbelievable. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to determine draft order now, right? Mm-hmm. That is usually up to Tommy is the keeper of the draft order.
Yes.
Tino is not here, so he's not going to complain about that.
I have the random number generator wheel.
Yep. So, So Chyna will be number one. I will be 2. You're 3. Production team is 4. And if your number comes up, then you get to choose. You get to choose where you draft.
So like first, second, third, or fourth in the order.
Okay.
And then just like last time, we flip the order on the way back.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's fancy.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to go through it once.
So official. Right?
Try to keep it on the up and up here,
3.
Oh, that's you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Why does this always happen?
It's rigged.
I will
shenanigans.
I am going to go.
Where are you going to go?
I'm going to go second.
Second. Okay.
That's what I would have picked too.
I'm going to go second. I'm going to remove choice and spin again and type my name in.
Tommy's got the second pick in the Disney song draft.
And 2. So Sean, where are you going?
I'm going to go first.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to leave this to chance when you're dealing with a stone cold Disney assassin like Chyna.
All right.
I have so many choices.
It's hard. There's a lot.
All right. And then last spin.
It's 50-50 now.
It is. Ooh, production team. Where do you guys want to go?
You jerks.
All right. We'll give Chyna 3 and we'll go fourth.
Okay. So Chyna, you'll pick third.
Thanks, guys.
Be nice.
And then the production team will pick fourth. Okay, and that puts me up first. Okay, I'm taking I think this is a calculated risk. I don't know. All right, so I got to sound the horn.
Yep.
The draft is now officially underway. The Disney song draft is underway. I will pick first. To me, there are so many tremendously good Disney songs, but there is only one that I think sums up the entirety of the Disney world, the Disney experience, their ethos, what it is all about. I am going to go with When You Wish Upon a Star.
Oh,
that is number one. Okay. That is played before every movie. That is played. I think it is.
Wow.
It's been preserved by the Library of Congress. It is the quintessential Disney song. It sums up the entire experience of whether you're going into a movie theater, if you're going to a theme park, or if you're watching a TV show. It is all about When You Wish Upon a Star. Makes no difference. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, okay. What movie does it come from?
Pinocchio, correct?
Yep.
Good job.
And so this is, maybe we should have clarified this. Are we going strictly animated?
I think it should be any sing-along song, right? Because that's what we.
Yeah. Just
no theme music.
No themes. But if it's a Disney song, it comes from a movie.
I think it can come. I think it can come as long as it's it can be live action.
Okay,
but it's got to be sing along. It can't be.
For
example,
a character sings it.
Exactly. I couldn't say the Imperial March from Star Wars.
Right.
Exactly.
We're not talking. We're not talking score. Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. So I'm going When You Wish Upon a Star. You cannot avoid it. You watch it before every Disney movie. It is
It's true.
number one Disney song of all time.
I think there's a lot of people that will have an aha moment after you just reminded them.
Yeah, that was really good.
So
yeah, so I try to do. All right, you're up, Tommy.
I was banking on you picking something that was a little bit older.
Thank you.
And I was hoping that I could get my number one on the in the second pick, and I'm going to get it, and it is from probably maybe the greatest Disney film of all time, in The Lion King.
Oh, that's a tough one.
And it's Hakuna Matata.
Oh, not the song I would have picked from that movie. Interesting.
I think there is an entire generation of kids that learned coping mechanisms just from that phrase, which is Swahili for basically no worries.
Yeah. It's our problem-free philosophy. Connor.
It is. And it has infused into into our language, into our nomenclature, for so much so that I think even if you're not just a huge Lion King fan or a Disney fan, you know that phrase and you know what it means. And it was a key part of that story in that movie. And it's also the bridge song from his childhood to his adolescence to his younger.
I think is a brilliant way that they did that in the movie.
Agreed.
And he keeps growing up and gets the mane of. Awesome.
And it's the approach of two of the most beloved Disney characters in Timon and Pumbaa. It is Hakuna Matata. I have a challenge coin that one of our patrons, so I'm so thankful that he gave me, that says Hakuna Matata on the back, and it's just a good life philosophy too.
Okay,
so that is my 1-1.
I like it. All right, well that brings Chyna. You're up with your first pick.
Okay, I'm pretty excited that I got my first pick as well. I love this song because everyone needs a best friend, and everyone wants a friend, and wants a friend like this. So I got to go with You've Got a Friend in Me from Toy Story.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like just the melody, the message, the feel good, like that embraces the Disney culture, and that you always have someone to lean on, whether it's Mickey Mouse, Woody, whoever it is. So I'm picking You've Got a Friend in Me.
That's great.
Because y'all got a friend in me.
That's a good one.
Unless
that
our teams
was
are
definitely
playing.
on my list.
That was my number 2 off the board. That was my number 2 overall. I was hoping. Man, Randy Newman he had some bangers, man. Oh man, he brought it. That song is so good.
I think my first intro to Randy Newman movie songs was Major League. Yeah, the Cleveland song at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
So
great song.
You Got a Friend in Me, man. Those Toy Story movies
that launched the franchise.
I know.
It did. Yeah, for sure. I think it's one of those songs that you can hear and it's like there's no other thing that comes to your mind than buzzing.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so to close out the first round and then open the second round, we have our production team representatives, Alex and Tomas. You are up with your first pick.
Well, our first 2 picks got taken.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. You Got a Friend in Me was our number 1, and then Hakuna Matata was our number 2. But so we're gonna go a little bit like older school, I guess, but I think this is a really, really well-known song. Everybody loves this song. It's on a Disney ride over in California Adventureland. Everybody loves it. I'm gonna go with Under the Sea.
Yes.
Me too.
It's one of the big, like, most sing-along songs in Disney, I think, and it's a beloved movie. So Under the Sea.
I mean, you hear that xylophone playing, unmistakable.
Yep.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Sebastian.
I mean, you got Chris.
It makes you want to drink a pina colada. You know what I mean? Like go to the beach and drink a pina colada.
I mean, what do they got? A lot of sand? We got a hot crustacean band.
Yes. Maybe it's better down where it's wetter.
Billion times.
Oh man, you got invertebrates playing all sorts of instruments under there. Like,
yeah.
I mean that's the thing though. Like, there's Disney songs that can get old, but I feel like Under the Sea just never gets old.
No, it does not. It my son listens to that ad nauseum. I know all the words. So yeah, it's but you're right. It just makes you happy. It's just a good song. All right. Well, that's a good first pick. So now we start round 2. So your second pick.
We clarified that Pixar is okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Toy Story is Pixar.
It did better.
There are some people that are like Disney Pixar hardos that are like, oh, it's just.
And I understand why, but it's
I just want to make sure
Pixar is definitely okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass the mic over to Tomas, and he's gonna make the second.
All right.
Ooh.
Tomas Renteria for the second pick for the production.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
Oh, we got some
little debate here.
The card has not yet made it to the podium.
We had a change of plans.
Okay.
I think we're gonna go with A Whole New World.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very good film. Animation is top notch, and of course Robin Williams as Genie. It's an amazing song, just because. Yeah, it's really powerful because they're literally flying through the air while the song is happening.
Yeah,
on a magic carpet ride.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Robin Williams I know he was nominated. Didn't he win the Academy Award for that?
Yes. I'm
Did he
pretty
win
sure
it?
he did.
I think he was nominated, and he should be. That is probably the most iconic voice performance in an animated movie.
Agreed, 100%.
Ever. So, okay. Those are two solid ones. Production team starting off strong. And by the way, you guys are on a bit of a tear here. I think you won the last one, and this is not funny anymore. So someone other than you guys has got to win right now. And that brings us back to Chyna. So your second pick here, Chyna.
Okay. I'm going to go a little bit with an underrated movie. I think some people have seen it, but not a lot of people have seen it.
Okay.
And I have to go with it because I have it tattooed on my arm as well. So this song is extremely inspirational, and the words like really hit home for me. So I'm going to go with I Can Go the Distance from Hercules.
Nice.
Good one.
In the lyrics, it says, like, I know every mile will be worth my while. I just love the message from it. And Disney like inspires so many people, not only with their sports movies, but with like Mulan and with, like I said, Hercules. And, they're always normally triumphant in the end. So I love the inspiration that this song gives to me. And again, I have it tattooed on my arm right here. It says I Can Go the Distance. So I have to pick that as number 2.
That's good. Good pick. Solid pick.
Good one.
All right. Well, we're off and running here. So who's up next now? We got Tommy. I think you're up next, right?
Yeah. I'm debating to go with my heart pick, or going something a little bit more. There's a couple heart picks. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna necessarily play to the crowd as much as I'm gonna play to like what defined me. I'm gonna go with a movie that hasn't been mentioned yet. And it fits in with my theme of kind of just going with the flow. And I'm gonna pick The Bare Necessities.
That's a good
one.
Yes,
I love that song.
Good one. Yep.
Man.
I like that.
And it's Baloo just kind of teaching Mowgli. My uncle used to call me Mowgli because he's this little like scrawny jungle kid. And climbing trees and stuff. And it just Baloo, he's just like the friendly, lovable guy that cares for Mowgli, helps him out when he joins the jungle. Yep. So when you pick a pawpaw or a prickly pear,
you
pick a raw paw. Next time, beware.
Wow.
They eat the ants and stuff too. It's crazy.
Necessities. Can I make it? I've never seen that movie from beginning to end.
What?
No, I haven't. I know it's terrible.
Dude, King Louie is the best.
That's my I'm a big Baloo the bear guy because he dances a lot like I do. Just kind of like most men my age. Yeah. Okay. That was a good one. Bare Necessities. Now we're back to me here. So I get back to picks. I get to end round 2. And then I get to go to open round 3. So Tommy picked a song from The Lion King.
Here it comes.
Which is not the one I would have picked as far as just iconic Disney songs, as far as, So I'm going to go with the very first song from that movie, The Circle of Life.
Yes. Okay.
They hit you right off the back. Whatever. Yep. Pink pajamas, penguins on the bottom, which is what it sounds like they're saying.
Yeah.
That's not what it is.
And no one gets that lyric right. It's the most misquoted lyric I think of all time.
But and I don't think there's a more iconic opening theme song for a Disney movie than that. I dare you to come up with one. You can't.
Yeah,
that's why that's my second pick. So I'm going Circle of Life to close out round number 2. And that brings us to round 3. And there's still a lot of good ones.
There's a lot of good ones.
A lot.
Okay, so I'm just going to say this. Disney dominates the best original song category at the Academy Awards.
100%.
They should.
It's absurd.
So
just want to say that.
Yeah, I'm a little unsure what to do because I feel like there's some good ones there that I might go farther down the list just because I think these might get taken.
It's so hard. There's so many good ones.
So many good ones. Let's see, that one's still available. I might take a little bit of a chance here. Okay. Ooh. I'm going to go a little more modern now. I went with my classic from Pinocchio, which is, what is that song? 60 years old, maybe?
Yeah.
If not more.
Yeah.
More than that. I think Pinocchio was made in the 50s.
It was a while ago.
It was a long time ago.
So anyway, I got that. I got, I think in the 90s, there was 3 or 4 movies that came out. I remember, and I don't know what the order was. Chyna, you might be able to help me with this, but it was like Little Mermaid, Aladdin, and Lion King were like the big 3 that came out in like early 90s. And I think there was one more.
Late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, Little Mermaid, I think, was 89.
I think it was kind of like a Disney resurgence. So I have my my representative from there. So I'm going to go more modern. I'm going to go with Let It Go from Frozen.
Oh, okay.
Let It Go. Idina Menzel, and I remember John Travolta at the Academy Awards butchering her name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Sean, I was gonna pick that first. I'm gonna be honest, but I don't know. It seems like it's half and half with Let It Go. It seems like a lot of people love that song, but it also seems like a lot of people like hear it too much, and that's one of those songs where you hear too much.
Well, that problem, and that's parents. See, because that,
and they even put that in the radio. They had it playing on like regular radio stations for a while too. That version.
Yeah.
Well, and that's like
it is big though.
With Under the Sea. I hear that song all the time, but I love it. I give credit because it's a great song. And this one was Let It Go is like one of the first, I think, mega hits. Disney song.
Yeah,
like,
it was a mega hit.
It was pretty big.
You could not avoid it.
Yeah.
I've only seen that movie once, but that song, man, everyone knows it. Let It Go to kick off round 3. Tommy,
I think you're going to start a run on more modern songs because I'm going to go modern here too.
Okay.
I was hoping maybe I'd get it later, but I letting this one slip through my fingers would really bother me. It is from the 2017 film Coco, and it is "Remember Me" by Coco.
Oh, I love that song so much.
That one.
Oh, my eyes out.
Oh, Sean, dude, you got to see Coco.
I got goosebumps.
It's good.
It is so good. This song brought me to tears when I saw it the first time. I listened to it on the car ride over here, almost started crying in my car again. The scene at the end of the movie, and I won't spoil it for Sean, but when Miguel plays it to Coco on Hector's,
you're gonna like make me cry now.
Oh man, and it just like you can see the change in there's so many themes there of whether it's like Hispanic heritage and the role of family and music and culture in all of that, and the way the importance of that song and how it shifts throughout the movie was brilliant. How it starts as almost a little bit of vanity and like a musician trying to have it so his fans don't forget him, and then how in that same way that happens, but ultimately for the people that matter, his descendants and his family, and it reinvigorates a family that otherwise banned music. Oh man, I think there are a lot of Hispanic people that saw Coco at the older age there and could relate to what their grandma or abuelita was, and that to me just it immediately brings up memories of my grandma who's tattooed on my shoulder, and that was it was amazing. That song is just phenomenal. And yeah, you want to cry your eyes out, you watch that movie.
Dude, or just listen to that song.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Wow, what a really good pick.
It's a solid pick. You sold it. So I haven't seen the movie, but
won
the
Academy Award for Best Original Song.
It was
nominated that character.
All right. Chyna, we're back to you now for your third pick.
Okay, that's hard to follow up. But you're kind of going with the like feel good stuff. Yeah, that was quite the production. I'm trying to touch like all the basis of Disney, and I don't think Disney people like know Disney for obviously their movies and their songs, but for their princesses. So I feel like I have to choose a song that comes from a princess movie. And I wanted to pick a classic, one that is just so beautiful. It's timeless, literally. And I'm going to go with Tale as Old as Time from Beauty and the Beast. It's, I mean, it's so iconic when she's at the top of the stairs in her yellow dress and they meet her and the Beast and they go down and they do that waltz at the bottom. And Mrs. Potts is singing this like absolutely stunning song. And literally like every time I hear it, it just like warms my heart. And Belle is just one of the most beautiful, like soft, but smart princesses there are. So I'm going to go with Tale as Old as Time. Pick 3.
Now, I think that Beauty and the Beast, that scene, and I could be wrong about this. So if there's some Disney fanatics out there listening to this, let me know if this is true or not. But I think that dancing scene was the first time that Disney, in one of their traditionally hand-drawn movies, incorporated computer-generated images.
Oh, didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I think that's the first time.
Well, wow.
So yeah, and that song, yeah, absolutely. That was when you think of that movie and you think of iconic scenes, that song and that whole rigmarole was definitely up there.
Yeah.
I that's one of those, you have the memories burned in your head, but I hear, especially as that song like starts to wind down, I hear Angela Lansbury, Mrs. Potts, singing it so beautifully and like so delicately as it kind of lands the plane a little bit towards the end of the song. And she's just such an iconic actress too. And she was in so many good stuff, including other franchises, live action stuff in Disney as well. But
Ed Knobs and Broomsticks. She was also in that.
That's going way
throwing it back.
Yeah, absolutely. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang in there too.
Yep.
Okay, let's go to now the production team. So you will get one pick. We'll take a break. Tommy will do our Whoop podium, and then we will return for you to start round number 4. So you guys are up.
There's also a big Murder, She Wrote fan.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, same.
So she had a soft spot in my mom's side of the family.
All right, Alex, take it away.
All right. We're going to go double modern just because everybody's on a modern run. So we're going to go double modern. For round 3, though, we're going to follow in your footsteps, Sean.
I think I know where you're going.
Go that route, and we're going to go, Do You Want to Build a Snowman?
Oh,
I love that.
That's a good one.
So I think this one is one of the most iconic ones that have came out recently. Everybody loves this one. I personally like this one more than Let It Go. So I just
what? I feel like you're coming after me with this Let It Go thing, Alex.
I don't
know. You should let it go, maybe.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm with Alex on this one. I like this song better.
Me too.
It's not a matter of liking it better. There's a lot of songs I like better than that song too, but when it comes to being an iconic Disney song,
you're right.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Let It Go. All I'm saying, Let It Go was in one of the Frozen movies, but Do You Want to Build a Snowman was in both of them.
Oh, we'll see, because you can't. You know why? Because you can't improve on the original.
It's kind of true. That's true too.
Do You Want to Build a Snowman? Third pick.
It's a good pick. It's a solid pick. All right.
Good song.
All right. So let's get to Tommy now with our Whoop podium as we get set for round 4.
All right. Our leaders in the clubhouse this week on our Talking Elite Fitness Whoop podium. Top performers from 11:14 to 11:20. At DEBURG, average weekly strain of 19.3. Holy smokes. That was more than when I even did my half marathon. At Taze, average recovery 85%. At GTNZ, our friend of the show, who elaborated as to why he was getting so much sleep, obviously recovering from a stroke, but on the path to a full recovery. He is back at an average sleep performance of 100%. Hope everything is going well, buddy, and you're on the mend and back towards recovery. But those are our top performers from our Whoop group on Talking Elite Fitness this week. If you want to be featured, get them numbers up.
And remember to head to whoop.com and use our code TALKING15 to save 15% and optimize the way that you train with daily personalized insights on strain, recovery, and sleep. Makes a great holiday gift. And we are, that season is upon us. Let's get to round number 4 now. You guys just had Do You Want to Build a Snowman, the second best song from Frozen. And now you get to follow that up. And I think I know where you're going here. I'm not going to say, but I think I know where you're going.
Yeah. I think the next song we're gonna pick, we're gonna go very modern and go something towards Encanto.
Oh,
Great film, great film. Really good songs, but I think the best one that came out of it was We Don't Talk About Bruno.
I still have never heard
No, that was on my list.
Yeah. After I watched it with my little sister, and that was just one of the songs where you come out of it and like the week that follows is just hearing that song sung by her, and I'm just like, I know every word now just because she sang it every day. But yeah,
great pick.
I have never heard that.
What?
No, I've never heard it.
Never heard
I'm
it?
so like the new Disney stuff, China, like the last past couple years, no clue. Out of the loop.
Oh my gosh. I listened to that song like 50 times in a row. It's so good.
It used to play
7 foot
frame
frame.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
no,
my God.
and hey, music made by the famous Lin-Manuel Miranda too.
Yes.
Big
Oh
fan
my
of his.
God.
Like I credit Disney Plus for putting Hamilton on their streaming service.
Yeah.
I remember going in, like watching that and thinking, this is truly a work of genius. Like that guy is so talented. So good pick. Good pick.
Okay.
I actually went to go watch Hamilton.
Did you?
Yeah, in San Francisco.
Mhm.
Great show.
Yeah, it was.
Awesome.
I was blown away by it.
Yeah.
God, it was so good. All right, China, we are back to
Okay.
you.
Okay, well, now that you've eliminated one of my top fives, I am going to go with one that if you haven't seen it, you have to see it because this character is so iconic and this movie is so rad and this song is fun, feel good, kind of out there. I'm going to go with Eye to Eye from a Goofy movie. Powerline sings it. Okay, so Powerline sings it. Goofy goes up there with his son, and it's like, and they do like the perfect cast, and he does this dance move, and then this famous rock star does it with him. But the song is literally about like finally realizing, you know, that you and your parents can see eye to eye. You guys are like meant to, you know, mesh and be together, and it like makes me so excited, and I just want to dance and be so happy every time I hear the song, every time I see the video. And if you haven't watched it or seen a Goofy movie, Goofy is the cutest character on the planet, and him in this song is incredible.
I feel like Tommy is.
I feel so
he feels
vindicated. I drafted Goofy in our dogs draft a couple weeks
I
ago.
love him.
I posited the question is who is the rock star in a Goofy movie no one remembered. It was Powerline. I love this.
Yep.
Love this song. It is awesome. It's just like the resolution of the conflict for the movie between Goofy and his son.
It's so good.
Goofy's a dog, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a few people who actually commented on the post and said that you're wrong, and he's a cow, but he married.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there is a rogue theory that Goofy is a cow, and it was falsely perpetuated. He is in fact a dog. Even down to the source material from what his character was originally based off of. So,
well, thank goodness that's been settled.
Not today, Satan. Oh man!
All right, China. That's a good pick. That is not one that I had on my board. But
have you heard it?
I probably have, but I never saw the Goofy movie.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
See, this is why we have you on, because you're opening people's horizons as far as their Disney experiences are concerned. That brings us back to Tommy now.
I am torn on a couple. I think I can. There's one song that I really want that I think I can get in the 5th round. Just I don't think Sean is gonna take it. But man,
okay.
This is tough. I'm gonna take it anyways. I'm gonna take Colors of the Wind by Pocahontas.
Oh, beautiful.
That is a good one.
That's a good one.
This one is for Tiff, my wife in particular, because she is a big fan of this one. It is also, I don't know, this one kind of felt like it fit in between like modern Disney and that run into the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Pocahontas just kind of snuck in there in this like middle school age in between the eras. But because it was in like the middle of the 90s, like 95. But yeah, it won the Academy Award for Best Original Song. It won a Grammy for Best Song Written for a Motion Picture. Yeah. Can you paint with all the colors of the wind, Sean? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. But
it is a beautiful song.
And it was actually inspired, had real life roots. So it was inspired by Chief Seattle, I believe. The words that he had in it was a letter that was sent to the United States Congress, talking about like the relationship, humankind's like relationship with nature. But I think I've heard back and forth that may be debunked. That's like a tall tale. I don't know, but we'll see.
We've already solved the goofy as a cow thing, and now you present us with that.
Yeah,
I know. Controversy we need to figure out
just
here.
Throwing it out there. It may be, it may not. Either way, it talks about our relationship with nature, and we live in Santa Cruz. I feel like it's an appropriate pick as someone that cares for Mother Nature.
Call Santa? Is it
Santa Cruzian?
Santa Cruzian?
Yeah, Santa Cruzian.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, back to me. I get to close this thing out with two. Now, this is hard because I don't want to over specialize. Like I could take another one from one of the movies that I have already gone from, and I don't think I'm going to do that. But man, okay, that's off the board. That one's a good one, man.
There's so many. I said
there
that
are.
just like
I
breaks
just
my
like.
heart.
All right, I'm gonna go to Beauty and the Beast on this one because I think there's some real bangers in that movie.
Sean, big fan of Stockholm Syndrome.
So I'm going to go with, I think, what is one of the more upbeat, fun songs in that movie. I'm going to go with Be Our Guest.
Solid.
Yes, so good.
That was on our list.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that one, man. That was as what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say serious, but as heartfelt as maybe Tale as Old as Time is, I think this one is in the more fun category in that movie.
100%.
So that song sort of gives us a reprieve from all the serious business that's going on.
Yeah.
You get to have some fun there.
I want to know what the practice sessions for that choreography look like.
Right, with the dancing plates and the forks and the spoons.
Candlesticks and like.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the live action version of that?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah. It's never as good as the cartoon, in my opinion.
I agree.
It's hard.
I haven't seen either that or the Lion King. Okay, so
same with the Aladdin.
Lion King was pretty good, actually, though.
Okay.
I kind of like the Lion King live action.
All right. So I've got. I need to answer again. Let it go. Okay. I need to. I really gotta think about this one because you got to, the fifth pick, the last pick, you can make or break your draft with that. I guess I really have to go with. I want to take that one, but no one's going to know it except for maybe Chyna.
I hope it's not the one that I have.
So
I'll be really upset.
I love it. I really, really like this song actually. And it's from Little Mermaid.
No, don't take it. No. I'm going to be so upset. I'm going to be so mad at you right now.
Okay. It's Kiss the Girl.
Oh.
No, that's not it.
Okay.
That's not mine. Okay.
I didn't want to incur the wrath of Chyna. Yeah, I love that song, man. I just the whole the dynamics of it, it's for sentimental reasons because my son really likes it. Yeah, they have the the frogs are singing on the thing, and you think it's almost about to happen, and then Ursula messes the whole thing up. Yeah, but it's
Scuttle. It's so good.
Such a good song. Yeah. Let me see if I can guess your name. Mildred. Okay, no.
Yeah.
I think it was maybe it was not Mildred. I don't remember what it was, but it's a great
like
scene.
That.
It's
so
a
good.
fantastic song. Sebastian, whoever does that character's voice, words, gets in there and little Barry White imitation. So I'm gonna close out with "Kiss the Girl."
Okay.
Banger, Sean.
It does.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yes,
Yeah. All right. So we are now back to Tommy for his fifth and final pick.
Let me start by saying I'm sorry, Chyna.
Oh no.
No.
Because I actually think the second best song behind I have Lion King. That's That's your fun-loving star quarterback. Bare Necessities, that's your left tackle. We're protecting the blind side. Remember Me, that's the really feel-good, like
that one's so
defensive player, really hard-nosed, playing all the special teams too. Colors of the Wind, that's the heart and soul. That's the coach right there. And I need to round out my draft, and I don't have anything from that from that era. I think Jungle Book was a little bit before that. I'm gonna go with Part of Your World by.
Okay.
Was that not your song that you were gonna go for?
No.
Okay.
I know which one she's gonna do.
Yep. I have a funny story for it. This
I think I know the one too.
There's a reason why this song I have a history with it. Freshman year of college, they had amongst the dorms, they had a dorm talent show. And this guy from our dorm, everyone was like, you got to pick him. You got to pick him. We got to like delegate who goes. And we're like, I don't know. He comes out and he's full hooded bathrobe, comes to the mic. You can barely just see his face. And he goes, as a child of the 80s and 90s, a formative part of our development was seen through the eyes of like the Disney animated series. And he like gives this whole diatribe. Like one of the cornerstones is The Little Mermaid, and a formative part in this movie is when she realizes she wants to abdicate her throne and live above the surface. She sings a song called Part of Your World.
My God.
This is my rendition of that song. He throws off the hood. Dear. He is in full mermaid regalia.
Amazing.
Like full cosplay. Someone rolls out a fake seashell and he sings the song laying down across the seashell. Brought the house down. Absolutely brought the house down. And that song, I had to have it. I was hoping to get in the final round when you almost took another.
The lyrics are just so good in that song.
Yeah.
That was my, if I didn't go with Tale as Old as Time, that was my princess song.
Yep.
That's a good one.
It's there's a subgenre of Disney songs called the I Want songs, where a main character expresses this like burning desire to have something other than what their current life scenario is. And that was one of them.
That's one of them. So. Yep.
Okay, well, Chyna.
Okay,
I'm gonna type down what I think you're gonna take.
Okay,
see if I'm
you guys aren't gonna get it.
Ooh,
you're not gonna get it.
Okay.
So this is so hard for me because I was trying to like hit all the little categories of Disney. So I got a Pixar movie with You Got a Friend in Me. I went inspirational with I Can Go the Distance. I went princess with Tale as Old as Time. I went feel good with Eye to Eye. And I feel like I need to do something that is so underrated and so overlooked and literally the friggin' funniest song of all time. And my husband hates it. My sister is going to be so upset that I actually put this on my list because we're both Disney crazy. I'm going with another song from The Little Mermaid, and it's called Le Poisson.
That's not the one that's so good. Oh man, I thought you were gonna go with Poor Unfortunate Soul.
I thought she was gonna go with that
one.
No,
I love that's my favorite villain song, but Le Poisson actually means little fish.
Le Poisson.
Yeah. And so it's the scene where the chef Le Poisson, how I could like, and he's like, I love little fishies, don't you? And he's like, and when he like just throws him and he's like, what is these? Like, why are you awake? And then Sebastian just goes crazy. I know that like no one really likes that song. There's so many other good songs from The Little Mermaid, but this song just like makes me crack up and die of laughter every time because that guy is just such a mess. He's a hot mess.
Tell me people don't like that song. I love that song. That is a solid song. I actually, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I think as far as getting it overlooked, I often conflate that with Be Our Guest.
Oh yeah.
It's so good.
It's kind of a similar
the same kind of thing, you know, but that poor Sebastian getting tossed around. Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I did not think of that song. When
I did not either. I thought she was going Poor Unfortunate Soul because
that is my favorite villain song. So if we had another one, that's why I said there's so many, and I was like, this one, like Poor Unfortunate Souls, everyone kind of knows. I wanted to go more like you would not think of this song, but you know this song, and it's so freaking funny.
The only reason I know Poor Unfortunate Soul is because my son loves that, and I'll play it, and he'll be sitting in the back seat, and he really comes hard on.
I love it
on body language. Like he loves, just belts that out. So
love it.
That's my familiarity with that song. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that choice a lot. Okay, Now we go to the production team. You guys get to close this out with your last pick.
All right. Let me go to the list just to make sure. All right. Yeah, I mean, like what Chyna keeps saying, we had like a list of like 35
there's so many good
songs.
ones. Yeah,
We could go 8 rounds here.
Yeah.
Easy.
We should.
We can do an honorable mention.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised, Chyna, that you didn't pick this song because you mentioned the movie. And you just passed over it. But I'm gonna go with "I'll Make a Man Out of You."
Ooh, that's a good one, Mulan. Yeah,
super iconic song. I personally love that song. I think Mulan is also a really like overlooked, underrated movie. And it's one, and for me, it's one of the most iconic movies that I've seen. I love Mushu, and
Eddie Murphy voiced him, right?
Yep, Eddie Murphy. And I just think "I'll Make a Man Out of You" is probably one of the most iconic ones from that. So I'll make a man out of you.
Yep.
I like it.
I love it. I love that Mulan got touched.
Yep. Yeah.
There's a lot of goods on that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
like "Girl Worth Fighting For."
Yep.
Oh my God.
The
So funny.
reflection song.
Reflection. Yep.
That's
Have you guys heard the version in by Jackie Chan?
No.
He sings it in
what?
Cantonese. It's very good.
Wow.
If you can find, I think it was like on the DVD version or something. Like
okay.
Yeah, he like sings, I think the Cantonese version and the Mandarin version.
Wow.
He's a very good singer. So if you ever like look.
Oh my gosh, I never would have thought that.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, so let's summarize. All right, I started off. My picks were "When You Wish Upon a Star," "Circle of Life," "Let It Go," "Be Our Guest," and "Kiss the Girl."
Mm-hmm.
Tommy has "Hakuna Matata," "Problems-Free Philosophy,"
Mm-hmm.
"The Bare Necessities,"
Mm-hmm.
"Remember Me," "Colors of the Wind," and "Part of Your World." Chyna, our Disney expert, "You've Got a Friend in Me," solid pick. "I Can Go the Distance," "Tale as Old as Time," or "Beauty and the Beast," "Eye to Eye," and "Le Poisson."
And it looks like Les Poison.
It does. It does. Yeah. Yep. And then the production team closed out with "Under the Sea," which is, I really wanted that one because it's my son's favorite.
That one is
"Whole New World," "Do You Want to Build a Snowman," "We Don't Talk About Bruno," and "I'll Make a Man Out of You." That's some good ones there. Oof. Now, so
there was one that I was like really surprised that no one picked, and it was my alternate. It was like "You've Got a Friend in," not "You've Got a Friend in Me." The what is it? The "Friend Like Me." Sorry, "Friend Like Me."
Yeah,
Robin Williams like singing the whatever.
Never
I
had
was
a friend like me.
Never had a friend like me.
You know the movie.
I was like,
the one I love from Aladdin was like "One Step Ahead" or "One Jump Ahead."
Well, yeah, one jump ahead.
Yeah,
red line.
That's it.
Yeah, that one.
I love
that song too.
I love Prince Ali. I love the break
Mm-hmm.
at the end as it gets more extravagant as the movie goes along.
Have you guys seen the live action one?
No,
I have not.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, but specifically that scene, Prince Ali, that one's hilarious.
Oh,
so it's good.
I
thought Will Smith did okay.
Yeah, I thought he did all right.
That's a hard act to follow, man.
Yeah,
it is very hard.
Iconic of a performance. It's not easy to do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk honorable mention. So I'll start, but the one that I almost took that I didn't because I don't think people will know it. It's an older one. And it's from one of my favorite movies as a kid growing up, and that's Oodalali by the Robin Hood.
Robin Hood, yeah.
Yes, I love that movie.
So good, man.
And that snake.
Sir Hiss.
Oh my God, the snake. Yes, Sir
Hiss.
You hissed your last.
When he grabs his, he like remember he grabs his snout and like the
and
he's like,
yep. He gets all drunk because he's like in
man.
that thing. Oh, that's such a good one.
Yeah, Robin Hood was solid. What about you, Chyna? What was your honorable mention?
Okay, so this is like so far out there, no one's gonna know it. It's like kind of embarrassing, but I'm gonna go really old. I'm gonna go with, no one even thinks of this as like a musical, but it is actually a song. It's from Sword in the Stone. There's like two really good songs. There's Higgity Spiggity Spiggity Splat. It's like when Merlin's like trying to get all of his things in his bag, or the Madam Mim. Like he fights Madam Mim at the end, and he you know, there's like, "Madam Mim, I'm as beautiful as a flower." Anyway, that movie has such funny scenes, and it is so old and like obviously not watched, but it's iconic at Disneyland. People always try to pull the sword out in front of the carousel. So I feel like that kind of had to be mentioned because it's so iconic. And if you love Disney and like know a lot of history about Disney, that movie and the songs from that movie are just so underrated.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
good one. Tommy, what about you?
I had I had This Is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Think of that.
I almost took it. It just
That was a great one.
yeah.
That was a great one.
I had Can You Feel the Love Tonight by The Lion King, but I already
100%.
took my favorite.
I can't believe no one picked Tarzan. Like You'll Be in My Heart.
I'm
That
just
was mine.
not that Phil Collins era didn't.
I have written down the entire Tarzan soundtrack ? Because I almost feel like, well, first off, Two Worlds is great, and then You'll Be in My Heart is the other one.
Yep.
But I just feel like that soundtrack as a whole is just like Phil Collins just going hard to the paint.
100%.
Disney song.
I'm gonna be
So
honest.
good.
That is my favorite Disney movie. Like
Oh,
all
yeah.
time. I used to
Dude, the
watch,
way they created it, like the snowboarding and the way he goes through the vines and stuff,
Yeah.
it's so rad.
I just love that movie. I mean, like
Me
from
too.
the bottom of my heart, I used to every week my grandma would come over and take care of me, and I would put that movie on repeat every Friday. I'm not even
It's
kidding.
so good.
It's like that movie is my movie.
1999. It
Oh.
was, man.
It's a good year.
There's like memes. I think there's an account. Basically, it memes like music executives from the 90s. And this guy like walks in. He's like, "All right, Phil, remember this is a Disney animated film. No need to get all crazy and ethereal into it." And then it just plays the soundtrack, and his mind explodes. And it's like how hard he went for the Tarzan soundtrack. But yeah, I'm surprised we didn't touch that one.
Yeah, I mean,
Me
I
too.
know this one doesn't count, but one of my favorites of all time was the one where they the gorillas started banging on stuff. And
Oh,
that
yeah.
became a
Oh my
song.
gosh, the
Yeah.
camp one.
Yeah, the camp
Oh
song.
my
That
gosh.
was awesome.
I'm trying to think. Is it called Trash in the Camp?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
That's a great
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I had a couple deep cuts. I had the Ratigan song from The Great Mouse Detective.
Oh, the world's greatest rat.
Yep.
Yeah, oh my God.
And then like the drunk mouse accidentally says rat. and-
Ratigan,
no,
no,
that's the
Ratigan. That is such a good one.
And
That movie is hilarious.
it's an underrated
He's
film.
terrifying.
I used to watch
He's
that.
so
It is
scary.
it is kind of scary. I used to watch that one all the time with my brother. Zero to Hero from Hercules.
Yeah,
Yep, Zero to
Um,
Hero.
Just Can't Wait to Be King.
That's another one.
yeah.
I
The Lion King.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was and then I'm actually surprised we didn't touch Moana and How Far I'll Go.
That was
Me
the
too.
one I
Or
thought
You're
you
Welcome.
guys were gonna take.
or You're Welcome.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
We had a pretty big list.
Yeah.
Let's
We,
hear it.
The list was so long.
So I mean, you touched Tarzan. I think this counts, but I was thinking like a super sneaky one, but we're all in this together from High School Musical.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That would be a pretty good one.
I loved Zac
Or
Efron.
Califragilistic makes me malicious.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
one that's like you got to.
Yeah.
That's absolutely got to be.
Surface Pressure from Encanto.
Oh,
Yeah.
was a big banger. We
I like Feed the Birds. That's what, since you brought
Feed the
up Mary
Birds.
Poppins or whatever, Feed the Birds was always like so heartwarming to me too.
Yeah.
Tuppence a bag.
I mean, there's just so many.
Yeah.
What about Gaston?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I had that on my list too.
Yeah,
That's one of my
that's a
favorite
great
villain
one.
songs.
Uh,
No one really did villain songs like Be Prepared.
Yeah.
Peter
Yeah,
Pan.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's another one I know by heart.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That
the
was
fight
scary.
song.
Yeah, the fight. Yeah. I almost
Yeah.
I don't know if he's like a villain, but when you mentioned King Louis, I thought I Want to Be Like You was going to be one.
Yep.
'Cause
Mhm.
It's kind of like a little jazz, like skibbity bop bop kind of song.
No
But-
Princess in the
Or
Front.
like the
Yeah.
General Ratcliffe, or is it Ratcliffe when he's like, "Mine, boys, mine for the
Yep.
taking." You know the Pocahontas song.
Yep.
Yeah, he's creepy.
There was
too.
any of the Snow White and Seven Dwarves, like the
Mhm.
Hi Ho, like the whistle while you
another
work.
one That's got to be yeah.
or any Cinderella.
Mm,
Bippity
yeah.
boppity boop.
Yeah,
Bibbidi
we didn't go
bobbidi.
classic princesses like Sleeping Beauty or anything.
No,
Mhm.
no, I think I took the oldest one on there. When you wish upon a star.
You did, you did.
Oh
Man,
man.
it's hard, man. I guess like I think Pinocchio was one when it comes to animated Disney movies is one of the first. I mean, Dumbo would have been
Yeah.
up there too, right?
Oh, what's the Dumbo one?
Baby Mine.
Baby
I have that on my
Mine.
list. Baby Mine.
Dumbo was
Because I
like the
cried.
40s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one is adorable. That one's so. It's also kind of sad and makes you
It's so
cry.
sad.
But
Yeah, man. Disney back in
Lots
the
of
day had some stuff that was like traumatizing.
Like Bambi and
Every
oh my god.
Every single movie that comes out, like one of the parents dies.
Oh, it's just
I
like-
know.
the whole like amusement park scene in Pinocchio when they're like getting
Oh my
turned
gosh.
into donkeys and like it starts to get very sinister. And
Yeah.
I don't know, that one freaked me out back in the day.
Scar some kids, man.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Chyna, since you are the resident Disney expert, if people are this holiday season going to travel to one of the Disney theme parks, is there something that they should do that maybe they wouldn't think of doing that you would recommend, or expert advice here from you?
Expert advice.
Yeah, Tomas needs to know he's going.
Oh, are you, man? I might be.
Oh,
going.
are you really?
Yeah.
Or
I
if there's
love
like
the
a
shows.
treat.
I mean, my favorite treat is just I love the Rice Krispie treats on a friggin' stick. They're my favorite.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know why, but they're so good and they're so easy to eat. And I just love, if you haven't seen Fantasmic, the show that's down in like near New Orleans Square or whatever, kind of by the Pirates of the Caribbean, that show is phenomenal. It's like 25 minutes long. Right? There's World of Color, that's in California Adventure, but Fantasmic does take on the water. They have the boats
on the
boat.
They
have all the classic characters. And I love the Electrical Parade. I feel like just being there for all the shows is so fun.
Another villain one, the Cruella de Vil song.
Oh yes,
that one is so good. That has such a distinct cadence that you're like, that's the villain that creeped me the hell out. Oh yeah,
like the worst.
Ooh, she was not pleasant to look at.
I think a lot of people had phobia with like Elizabeth Taylor looking women because of Cruella de Vil.
I think you're probably right.
I mean, the one that freaked me out was the old evil lady who was, the witch in Snow White or the queen.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she
Maleficent. Is that who it is?
Maleficent.
No, Maleficent's Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping
Beauty. Sorry.
You're right.
Yeah,
I know what we're talking about. Okay.
She's just like the witch with the wart and the nose.
Yes.
And
Okay. That's
the old lady.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not imagery.
That one.
That's imagery that sticks with you when you're a young child.
Yeah.
Well, what else you got coming up here, Chyna? I know your competition days are behind you, but what are you doing to keep busy?
I actually work at the Marriott hotel, so the Maui Ocean Club, and I do bell and ballet a couple days a week, which is super fun. Wasn't that fun in the summer, but it's way like the holiday season, the people are just a little bit different. So that's kind of fun. And then I work for Jump Ship, so I do remote programming through them and stuff, training. And they are based out of Maui now. So used to be Oahu and now it's Maui. So It makes it fun. Yeah, other than that, I'm just kind of loving life. Like, might try a run again for the Masters thing. But I'm old. Like, and in CrossFit years, I'm like 90. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do anything
me the crypt keeper? I mean,
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
What was it? What about?
I mean, I feel like
what is he then?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, he's like a dinosaur. Freddie's a dinosaur, and I'm just like an old lady. So it's fun. But we love it, and it's so great. So.
Well, listen, thank you so much for taking the time to do this.
Thanks for having me. That was so much fun.
To go down the Disney rabbit hole with you, and
oh my
we'll
God,
see if this one turns out any differently.
We'll see. I went way out there with mine, so
yeah, but you had some really good. Le Poisson was.
I'm gonna.
I know.
That's a solid pull right there.
You gotta watch it. It's so good.
All right. Well, everybody will be able to vote on our Instagram post, and we'll also put a poll up as well. And we'll see if the domination of the production team continues. Best of luck, guys.
Hey, dynasty streak. It's
oh God.
I love it.
You gotta stop this.
Yeah, it's not. It was supposed to be cute at first, and now we turned them into juggernauts. So, anyway, Chyna, thank you so much for doing this. It was a pleasure as always talking to you, and all the best to Freddie and the rest of the family. For our production team, Alex Alfaro and Tomas Renteria, Tommy Marquez, I'm Sean Woodland. Take care of each other, be better, and we will talk to you guys next time.